Have you ever wondered if the timing of your workout really matters? What if I told you that doing the exact same 1-hour workout in the morning, on an empty stomach versus after lunch could give you completely different results? What you're about to learn will probably make you want to completely restructure your exercise schedule starting tomorrow. I know someone who worked out for 6 months, 1 hour every day after lunch, and only lost 2 kilograms. But when they switched to the exact same workout in the morning on an empty stomach, they lost 5 kilograms in just 2 months. What could possibly make such a massive difference? Here's a mind-blowing fact. According to the latest 2024 research from Waseda University in Japan, morning fasted workouts burn 73% more fat than post-lunch workouts. Even more shocking, muscle gain was 41% higher with the same exercise intensity. But that's not all. The timing of your workout completely changes your hormone production patterns. German researchers at Berlin University's sports medicine department found that morning exercisers had a 380% increase in growth hormone compared to their baseline, while the post-lunch group only saw a 145% increase. Why does this happen? Your body has a circadian rhythm, essentially a 24-hour biological clock that regulates hormone production, body temperature, and metabolic rate. In the morning, cortisol and adrenaline peak, making fat breakdown and energy production most active. During morning fasted states, your glycogen stores are at their lowest. After 8 hours of overnight fasting, the sugar stored in your muscles and liver is nearly depleted. When you exercise in this state, your body has no choice but to use body fat as its primary fuel source. Harvard Medical School's metabolism research team tested 120 people for 12 weeks, and the results were incredible. The morning fasted group reduced body fat by an average of 4.8%, while the post-lunch group only lost 1.9%. That's 2.5 times the difference with the same exercise volume. The muscle-building changes are equally fascinating. Research from the University of Copenhagen showed that morning workouts activated the mTOR pathway, which promotes muscle protein synthesis, 67% more than afternoon workouts. This directly impacts muscle growth potential. Recovery speed also showed dramatic differences. Morning exercisers recovered from fatigue in an average of 2.3 hours, while post-lunch exercisers needed 4.1 hours. This happens because morning workouts align better with your body's natural rhythms. However, I need to emphasize something crucial. Morning fasted workouts aren't always better. It depends on your health status and exercise goals. People with diabetes or those who frequently experience low blood sugar need to be especially careful. The American Diabetes Association actually recommends light meals before exercise for people with fasting blood glucose above 100 mg/dl rather than fasted workouts. Also, if you're planning high-intensity exercise, some carbohydrate intake is necessary. So how should you approach this? If you want to start morning fasted workouts, gradual progression is key. Begin with 20 minutes of light cardio. Brisk walking or simple bodyweight exercises at home are perfect. After 1 week of adaptation, increase to 30 minutes, then 45 minutes after 2 weeks, and finally 1 hour after 3 weeks. Canadian researchers at McGill University found that people who followed this gradual adaptation had an 85% exercise adherence rate. Exercise intensity matters too. The optimal intensity for morning fasted workouts is 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. Research shows this intensity provides the highest fat-burning effects. The calculation is simple: subtract your age from 220. Then find 60 to 70% of that number. For example, if you're 30 years old, 220 minus 30 equals 190. 60% is 114, and 70% is 133. So maintaining your heart rate between 114 and 133 during exercise will give you optimal fat-burning benefits. Hydration before and after exercise is absolutely critical. Dehydration occurs more easily in fasted states. Drink 1 glass of water 30 minutes before exercise. Small amounts during exercise, and plenty after. Spanish researchers at the University of Valencia found that proper hydration increased fasted exercise effectiveness by 25%. Post-lunch workouts have their advantages too. For strength training specifically, eating beforehand can actually be more beneficial. With adequate carbohydrates and protein, you can handle heavier weights with less risk of muscle damage. University of Birmingham research in the UK showed that strength training 2 hours after meals resulted in 12% higher 1RM records on average. The injury risk during exercise was also 23% lower. Let me break down who benefits from which timing. If weight loss is your primary goal, morning fasted workouts are definitely advantageous, especially for cardio-focused routines. However, if muscle building is your target and you prefer high-intensity strength training, post-meal workouts might be safer and more effective. Age makes a difference too. People in their 20s and 30s have active metabolisms that can maximize morning fasted workout benefits. Those over 40 might benefit more from post-meal workouts, since muscle preservation becomes more important. For women, menstrual cycles matter. The week before menstruation, hormonal changes can make fasted workouts more challenging. Light meals before exercise are recommended during this period. Here's your 1-week experiment plan. During the first week, continue your current routine, while carefully observing body changes. Record weight, body fat percentage, post-exercise, fatigue, and next day condition like a diary. From the second week, switch to a new timing and record the same metrics. After 3 weeks, you can compare both methods and determine which works better for you. Important warnings though. If you experience dizziness or nausea during morning fasted workouts, stop immediately and consume a sugary drink. Anyone with chronic conditions or taking medications should definitely consult a doctor before starting. People taking blood pressure or diabetes medications may need to adjust medication timing when changing workout schedules. These adjustments can be dangerous without professional guidance, so consultation is essential. Post-workout nutrition should also vary by timing. After morning fasted workouts, consume protein and carbohydrates within 30 minutes. A banana with a boiled egg or a protein shake works perfectly. For post-lunch workouts, have dinner about 2 hours after exercise, and stick to water or sports drinks immediately after. Sleep impact is worth considering too. Morning workouts help you sleep more deeply at night, while late afternoon or evening exercise can reduce sleep quality. The National Sleep Foundation found that morning exercisers had 68% higher sleep satisfaction. One final crucial tip: regardless of which timing you choose, consistency is most important. Once your body adapts to a specific time, hormone production and body temperature changes optimize for that schedule. Try to maintain the same timing for at least 2 weeks. This information is probably as shocking to you as it was to me initially. I could hardly believe the same exercise could produce such different results based on timing alone. But science doesn't lie. Now you can find your optimal workout time and exercise more effectively. The most important thing is starting safely. Don't rush the changes. Gradually observe your body's reactions and adapt slowly. And remember, consistency matters most of all. If this video helped you understand workout timing better, please hit the like button and subscribe for more evidence-based fitness content. Share your experiences in the comments. I'm genuinely curious about how changing your workout timing affects your results. Next week I'll cover optimal nutrition for different workout timings, so make sure to turn on notifications. Here's to healthier and more effective workouts for everyone. See you in the next video.